talking about the Mayflower and William Bradford. And remember, Bradford is our best source on the Mayflower and the Plymouth plantation, Plymouth settlement. So what you guys need to do now is each of you needs to select a topic or a thesis from the Mayflower story to write about in class and give an oral presentation on. This is about a 2 to 3 page paper, and you guys are going to give a presentation in class about that topic. So I need you guys to choose it. Now, we've been talking about it enough that I think you should be already prepared to select a topic. So who's first? Janae?
I'll do religious persecution.
Okay, that'd be great.
I was kind of thinking about doing that too. Could we work together?
Well, you might need to write separate papers, but I certainly would enjoy you guys doing a presentation together if you want to do that.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Perfect. John?
Can I do mine on the Mayflower Compact?
Sure, that definitely would be good. We've talked a lot about that in class, and it's very important. Anybody else?
Yeah. I think I'd like to do mine on John Robinson. I mean, we talked a little bit about him, but I'd like to know how kind of he influenced their ride over here.
Okay, excellent. The minister. Well, I guess that's everybody. So, wait a minute. BJ, you haven't chosen a topic yet. What topic would you choose?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, if you don't pick a topic, I'll be picking a topic for you. So, you might want to pick something that you would enjoy studying.
I don't know.
Okay, BJ doesn't know, so I'm going to assign you, BJ, the Puritan belief system. Just in general, the Puritans' belief system, which we've talked a little bit about in class and talked about what it was like in England. So that's BJ's topic. So BJ's doing the Puritan belief system. Erin and Janae are both doing religious persecution, correct? John is going to do the Mayflower Compact, and Dakota is going to do Pastor Robinson, right?
Yep.
That sounds great. Well, you guys remember 2 to 3 pages and be prepared to give a presentation in class, and let's go to work.
Goodness.
And then we come in here and it's summer.
It's great. Except for that one time when it was 52 degrees.
Oh, I remember that. That was horrible.
It's always cold in here. What are you talking about?
It's not. It's warm. It's warm
It's
in
hot
here
in here
compared
during the summer and it's cold
That's
during
'cause-
It's usually warmer in here.
the winter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get Dakota when you make that argument.
Hey guys, I know I gave you a good size assignment the last time we met and not a lot of time to get it done, so today you can just take this hour as a study hall and go ahead and finish. Keep working on it.
Can I go down to the library?
Sure, go ahead.
Can I go sit by the fish tank?
Alright, so I say we should switch notes and
Hey, maybe I can get some info from them.
Really? Mm-hmm. So cool. What's up?
Your project sounded interesting.
Cool. Yeah, they are. How's yours going?
Well, it's going. What's yours on?
Religious persecution.
Yeah, Janae's doing the Exodus and I'm working on the Reformation.
Well, Exodus sounds interesting.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the Israelites are led out of Egypt, and they travel through the desert, and they experience hardships and blessings also, and it's all because of God and His guidance. And then they could endure it easier. They could endure their suffering because they knew they were going to freedom and the promised land.
Yeah, and that kind of ties with the Reformation. It started in 1517 with Martin Luther. He was just really protesting the selling of indulgences by the Pope to fund his St. Peter's Basilica. And then, when he nailed his 95 theses, they excommunicated him. So he went into hiding and like wrote or translated the Bible into German, which is where he's from, right? And then when people could all read the Bible for themselves, they developed their own little religion, sort of. You know, like that's where we get the Baptists and the Presbyterians, and that all stemmed from the Reformation. Even the Pilgrims, like what you're studying, right? You've probably researched that, right?
Some.
Well, I'm sure there's like a ton of resources just down in the library, like, you know, Mr. Larson's office and everything. That would be a perfect place to go.
Say, Dakota's in the library.
I'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Hey, Dakota. Hi, BJ. How are you doing?
What are you studying?
Oh, yeah, I'm studying Jon Robinson. Do you remember talking about him in class a little bit?
Yeah.
He's that pastor, or the pastor who started the Pilgrims out on the journey, basically. I don't know. Are you interested in him?
Sure.
Yeah? Oh, okay. I'll just start going through my notes then if you want to hear about it. I mean, I need practice anyway. He was born in 1575. He lived till 1625. He was like the original pastor that the Pilgrims had before they left Holland. Kind of became a Puritan leader. He became part of a Puritan church in, what was it? Oh, funny name, Scrooby. He became a minister in Scrooby, became an assistant pastor actually. Then in 1607, in the fall, they left and went to Holland because there was way too much persecution in England. They really didn't, all the Pilgrims really didn't like Holland that much. They were becoming de-anglicized because of the language in Holland and stuff. And they didn't like it at all. It was really hard. So all the Pilgrims decided to leave. That's all I got so far. I mean, I got some quotes by him that are really cool. He was like teaching the church that, like, number one, the necessity for an enlightened scholarly ministry who lived with their people and served as their teacher. This is a quote from one of the books I'm reading. By the way, how many books do you have?
I don't have any books
You
yet.
don't have any books? That could be a problem. Spurgeon likes to have lots of, like a bibliography. You know what a bibliography is, right?
Those bells ringing down.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we better go.
Yeah. So anyway, you better really find some books because Spurge will want to see a bibliography at the end of your paper.
Okay.
That goes up on the wall for your parents to read and to take home. All right, we're talking today about separating. We're talking about why do people decide to separate from other people? What do the Puritans do? Jordan? The Puritans separate themselves in ideology and practice from the Church of England to purify it, and then the separatists do what, Daniel Ray?
Like the Puritans.
They separate even further from the Puritans by taking what journey, James?
The Pilgrims.
They become pilgrims. Where do they go first?
They go to Holland.
They go to Holland, and then they separate from Holland because
the place was too evil.
because the place was unrighteous and their children were becoming unrighteous and they needed to separate. Do you know, and perhaps you don't, the major document that was produced by the Pilgrims on the Mayflower before they set foot on Plymouth Rock? The Mayflower Compact. What was the purpose? Does anybody know? And this is a lesson, so you can learn it if you don't know it. What was the purpose of the Mayflower Compact?
To keep people from stealing.
To keep people from stealing. That's very interesting.
It sounds like she's talking about me.
From stealing. What kind of people were together on the Mayflower?
Mostly pilgrims, but there are other people.
There were pilgrims and then other people. And they called those other people the strangers, and the pilgrims, who were righteous, Christian people, were afraid that the strangers would steal from them.
I'm going to return this to its proper owner.
Property, or would steal their resources and cause them to perish. So what did they do instead of separating? What did the Mayflower Compact do instead of separating?
Hey, Dakota.
Hey.
I'm sorry for taking your book. I was trying to steal some of your ideas for your project. Will you please forgive me?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was almost
Really?
done with it.
Hey, thanks.
Since you don't know exactly what to do for like the work site and stuff, you want me to help you with it?
Okay. Sure.
All right. Well, like the basic layout is, okay, well, obviously, you do a works cited at the top.
So I hope everybody's ready to present their research project on the Mayflower. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
John?
Okay, so my project is on the Mayflower Compact. It was first governing the first governing document of Plymouth Colony. It was signed on November 11th, 1620, by 41 free male signers out of the 102 passengers. It was signed in Provincetown Harbor, which is near Cape Cod. It talks about the settlers' allegiance to the king. The compact was based on majority rule, and the original document is lost. Version we have now was found in William Bradford's Journal of Plymouth Plantation, and
Right here.
Can't wait for break. Oh, so excited. Sleep sounds so nice right now.
Hey everybody, I think we've got all of our presentations done except for BJ, so this is your day, BJ. It's all yours. Come on up.
pilgrim, a person who wanders to a sacred place, a wanderer. The pilgrims had many trials and tribulations throughout their journey, and I think in some ways I was also a pilgrim when I came to this school. It was hard to adjust to the new situation, but in the end, I made it and came through. So what I have to talk about today is Puritan religion. The Puritans felt that they were chosen by God for a special